Hello, welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen. How are you doing today? Yes, it's summer. Yes, I have a sweatshirt on. Do you have the thermostat battle in your house? Where you have to basically, he's hot, you're cold, he's running around, you're not that day. Yeah, he gets so mad. We have blankets all over. I hate AC. I hate the air conditioning. I'd rather open up all the windows. I mean, yeah, there's days where it gets 90 degrees and 95, and it's nice to have the AC on, okay? But the AC should not be 20, 25 degrees colder than it is outside, you know? Because then the kids are freezing when they come in, and they're wrapped up in a blanket, and he's wondering what the hell's going on. And it's like, hey, dude, we're not going through menopause like you are. We're cold. That should be a term for guys. I swear they go through it. He's always hot. And he's always cold when we're hot. Like, his temperatures don't coincide with anybody else in the house. But yeah, so we do have thermostat wars, if you want to call them that. And that is a thing. I've heard that from other couples. You know, and it's just, it has to do with the way we store heat or something. Men versus women, the way you store heat. Something about, yeah, women more in the core, men, I don't know. So I'm doing paperwork today and I'm freezing my butt off, so what am I gonna do? So today, I think we are doing a soap. We're going to do, yeah, it's a Dropswirl. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a Dropswirl soap. Similar to the one we did yesterday. The colors are totally different. I'm going for a spa wave thing. We'll see how that goes, right? Not sure if I'm sticking with the same recipe or if I'm changing it up. You know me. Well, okay, so I just love this bar, you guys. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this one's yeah, okay. So this is the lavender mint, right? Shimmy, shimmy. Orange, or blood orange and goji berry, right? I love this one. My gosh. Okay. So anyway, this recipe is nice and fluid, right? Because that's what I used to make the Dropswirl, the honeysuckle and orange. That recipe. But I'm kind of wanting to go back to the longevity with more stearic and palmitic higher ratios with the high oleic, you know, and to get that, I just, some things don't go right because it wants to thicken up. But, you know, on the other hand, I just want to try it. I just want to try it. So, it might not be a Dropswirl. It might be a, see, the whole thing hasn't solidified, right? My creative process for soap making is not on paper. Maybe that's my problem. I need it on paper. Yeah. So anyway, we are going to do this video. We are going to do a soap. Dropswirl, maybe something different. We'll both find out at the same time. So, 3 things. Dream big. Be true to you. And you are worth it. I hope you're having a good summer. Bye. Okay, into the soap. So I decided on this one that I was going to do the similar recipe as the honeysuckle and orange. Okay, fluid batter, and I was going to do like a beach theme with, tried to do a crashing wave. I'm using Cool Water for Men. It's a essential oil and fragrance oil from Wholesale Supplies Plus. And everything is pretty much the same as usual. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to do a beach one, right? Like a summer beach looking thing. And I thought, I did the honeysuckle and orange. It's, you know, it's not a specifically feminine fragrance. But on the other hand, it kind of is. And so I thought, I'm going to do a Dropswirl for men. But I didn't want to do exactly the same thing, right? You know, had to change it up a little bit. There is my kale and clay. And I'm assuming, yeah, I put my fragrance oil in. That's right, I showed you. I just love this batter though. It was super, super fluid. If I remember, I will post the recipe below. If I forget, let me know, okay? Because sometimes I don't do the description right away, and then I forget what I was going to put in there, and then yeah, it's a mess. So that is King Tut Gold from Mad Micah's. That is my bottom layer for sand. I really debated on putting like some sort of like apricot powder or pumice powder or something in the bottom to give it a little, speckled sandy look. But then in the end I just decided, not this time. Not this time. I will have to make another exfoliating bar one of these days, a new one. Because my son just loves my all jacked up, and that's all he uses now for everything. And it's like, okay, I just need another scrubby bar. Scrubby bar. That's what I'll call him, scrubby. Okay, anyways, so I'm putting that down. Yeah, I did beat it a little extra with the emulsion blender, because I'm hoping it sets up a little bit, or more than a little bit. And I let it set for a little bit, but you'll see. Because that bottom layer, I don't want to really make the swirls in there. You know, how we cut through the swirls. That wasn't really what I wanted to do. I didn't want it to bust through, so I moved it to the side and went back to working on my colors. So we have a little titanium dioxide, just to whiten, a little bit of contrast, because then I'm going to do two different blues. Making Waves, which, King Tut, that was the gold, and Klein Blue. I was really impressed with the Making Waves blue. That was the first time I've used it, and I was like really surprised, because the micas in soap don't always look what they do in the package, and I just wish they stayed that pretty color like that. But I'd have to do melt and pour, and I'm not a big melt and pour person. So transparent soap, yes. Melt and pour, not so much. But that's okay, right? Because there's other crafters that are so creative with their melt and pour soaps. Just beautiful. But anyway, yeah, see? And that's a beautiful color. I had to actually do a double take and look at my spoon and be like, did I put the Klein Blue in, or was that the Making Waves blue? I was impressed. It was just so pretty. And the batter stayed fluid, almost too fluid. But yeah, it was great. So see, my gold is sitting there, just hopefully setting up, doing its thing. That was my hope anyway. But this batter was, and I didn't read the soaping notes on the fragrance oil, so I don't know if it de-accelerated the soap or if it did anything. I didn't even look. Sorry. So what I'm going to try and do here is use a spatula, which I suck at. Oh, no, I'm doing a bowl swirl. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was on a different soap. Oh, okay. So we did a bowl swirl. Basically, take it up high and drop it into that bowl from way up high in a few spots, so that you are basically creating swirls when you pour it. When I did look at it and went, I hope it's not too fluid to where it's muddy, but I didn't think so. It was holding up on top, and so here's where I'm doing the spatula, and I suck at this part, you guys. I just can't. My mold's too small, and so right there, see that spot right there in the mold? Yeah, remember that spot, okay? Just remember it. And as I try and cover the top, like really lightly, like I did with the honeysuckle orange on top, just watch, and yeah, you're going to see this one little spot of gold that just doesn't want to be covered. Nope, he wants to float. piece of floating sandbar in my bar. But I was really happy with the bowl swirl. Like, look at those colors. Just really beautiful. And they were staying separate, and they were weren't looking too muddy, because sometimes that happens if it's too fluid. You know, like I said, if it's too fluid, it can get too muddy. But that's just a thing. And then I was just kind of hoping that I wasn't breaking, like I was close enough to the mold not to break the chain of, break the plane. Break the plane, people. Makes me think of algebra now. But anyway, or geometry. But yeah, so just poured it all in there. Really fluid. Like I don't know. Like, what is the ratio on this thing? Is it 40, 60? 40 hard oils, 60% soft oils, which would make sense that it's so fluid. But yeah, I'm just having fun. Like, I don't know where I'm going to pull these soaps. I do have a vendor show coming up at the end of August, so hopefully then I can unload some of these. But I did my dishes, and I waited and waited, and finally was able to sculpt this. So I am going for a wave. So I did the first side as a short pull with my spoon, and then the second one as a longer pull with my spoon. Just kind of trying to drag it over like a crashing wave would be, you know. Probably needed a little more white. If I do this again, I will change it up and add more white, you know, somehow to get more white on that one side. Maybe I'll just pour it down the white side. I don't know. But anyway, this is soda ash. So this is 12 hours later. That is soda ash in those spots. It's just an aesthetic thing. It's caused from the air, the lye coming in contact with the air. I can't remember if it's the oxygen in the air or the carbon dioxide in the air. But anyway, so I'm going to steam this, and I didn't realize. So it's like 15-20 seconds to really get the soda ash off the top. However, sometimes it can go through the whole bar, and then you're dealing with, it's nothing wrong with the soap, okay? It's just a look thing, okay? Just a look thing. It's not a big deal. And the first time you know, stick it in the shower, it comes off. But my steamer was doing a really good job. And I was actually super impressed, being as how this wasn't 24 hours, how shiny it looked after it dried. I was like, ooh, maybe this is a new thing I can do. So there it is. It's still kind of soft. It's still shiny on top. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. I really like this. I'm having too much fun with these swirls. Wait till you see the next swirl. It's gonna shock you. It shocked me. But that's another day. But anyway, I liked it. It was soft yet. Okay, this is like 24 hours later. Because when you steam it, you want to leave it set for at least an hour or two. But I didn't want to cut it until it was 24 hours. So it sat there looking all cute on my counter, just waiting for me patiently. And it was cute. Like, I've been thinking about a beach soap for so long, right? And even though it's, you know, it says cool waters for men, it's not overpowering at all. I don't know why they think it's for men, but isn't that cute? Like the little beach, like, you know, is the beach ever really flat? I didn't need to be flat. That's cute, isn't it? Yeah. So we're going to see the one where it's, you know, the little floating sandbar. I'm kind of off to the side, sorry. That one's cute. Very cute. That's where it dipped down so far in the beginning. Yeah, you'll see those where I broke the plane. But, I mean, in actuality, it's actually really cute. It's better than it would be straight. Yeah, see, there's where I broke the plane. And then my little floating sand. But, you know, in honesty, I actually am glad that it's not totally straight. It just gives it some depth and character, and, you know, I think it's cute. You know, like, that's where you park your boat, so, you know, every time you back up, you know, you move the dirt, and, I mean, this one's pretty straight. He's still cute. Okay, he's not straight on the back. But look at that. Doesn't it look like in the middle of the ocean, it's just whoosh. You know, big crashing wave, and it just kicks up the sand underneath. I love it. I love it. A little more white. A little more white. Right? But there you go. Making waves. What a way, right? I hope you had a good time. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.